Well, it looks like the mail carrier didn't bring me my monthly dividend check from Microsoft, which really isn't too much of a surprise because I've never worked for Microsoft and I've never purchased any of their stock. So what's really weird is if I actually would get a check from them because I have no relationship with Microsoft whatsoever. When we transfer this principle to things divine, we suddenly find millions who expect to reap where they have not sown. These have completely filled their lives with the temporal things which have no lasting value, thereby crowding God and His Word out of their thoughts. This has happened before, since Christ told us that as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Now, none of these things are sins in themselves, just so long as they don't dominate our lives so much that they push God out entirely. This is the warning that Jesus gave that's not being heeded today, just as it was when Noah preached and when Christ walked along the shores of Galilee. People were just too busy to turn to God. After all, one must work for a living, and all work and no play makes Jack dull. So ample time must be allowed for relaxation, and where's the time left for God? Unfortunately, there just wasn't any left. But never mind, it's all right. God will save you anyhow, they hear from the pulpit, and they deposit a few shekels and go away again in their pursuit of happiness. But it just isn't reasonable. When it comes to religion, some really successful people forget how they got that way in the first place. They have to do their own research, stick to the facts, make a plan, work your plan, and above all, there's no such thing as a free lunch. I mean, really, when it gets to religion, some very smart people forget and start following false teachers who tell you that you can get something for nothing when you know that you can't. Who, says Peter, bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord, and many shall follow their pernicious ways. When it comes to business, these same intelligent men refuse to believe a report unless supported by indisputable facts because, after all, their wealth is at stake. When it comes to religion, they will accept another's teaching because they haven't time to search the scriptures for themselves. It's a pleasant thought that we can ignore God and spend our time in a mad search for happiness, and at the end, He will save us anyway. But not only is that not logical, it's also not true. James, in a blistering rebuke to people who've pushed God out of their lives, says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. We do reap that which we sow. If we want wealth and prestige in this life and are willing to devote our efforts to this end, then we can attain it. But do not expect to be saved as a byproduct." Now, if we want to be ready for Christ at His coming, we need to prepare now for that coming. Nobody gets a dividend check from Microsoft if they've never bothered to buy stock in the first place, nor will we be approved by Christ at His coming unless we are His. May we be among those who can say in that day, "Lo, this is our God. We have waited for Him, and He will save us. This is the Lord. We have waited for Him. We will be glad and rejoice in His salvation."